Around 24 members of Congress are asking the Obama administration to halt construction on the Dakota Access Pipeline. They say by halting construction, Obama would extend his historic legacy of helping Native Americans. Since the demonstrations began, almost 100 people have been arrested, which begs the question, are the protests peaceful? Sarah Berlinger talks with people from both sides for an answer to that question.
Sheriff Kyle Kirkmeyer says they're using video, pictures, and witness accounts to look into protest actions that he says haven't always been legal.
It isn't lawful to go on to climb on other people's property. It isn't lawful to trespass. And it sure isn't lawful to assault security people that are there.
He says an assault happened last Sunday when a security guard hired by Dakota Access was picked up by demonstrators and carried for about 100 yards. Red Warrior Camp spokesperson Cody Hall denies the action rose to the level of an assault.
Our security people sniffed him out and asked him to leave, and when he wouldn't leave, they just picked him up. One group of people picked him up on his arms, the other group picked him up on his legs and escorted him and put him on the road.
95 people have been arrested since the protests started, including Hall, and the sheriff's department says most are for criminal trespass. But the department has also received reports of weapons at demonstrations, a claim by security guards that they're investigating closely.
That's the biggest thing right there, is that when they say it's lawful, they say, there's no weapons involved, but we actually get reports that there are weapons and, knives and that stuff on scene.
Kirkmeyer says he believes a lot of the people want to protest peacefully, but there's some within the group that don't always act that way. Hall also denies the weapons claims.
On September 16th, a federal appeals court ruled to halt the construction of the pipeline that traverses Sioux land to give the court more time as it assessed concerns that the pipeline could destroy sacred sites and burial grounds. A federal appeals court is expected to rule on the pipeline's fate on October 11th.
Did you take any of your money from that GoFundMe account?
No.
None?
No.
That's what Retina Lavala said to us when we gave her the chance to set the record straight back in January about her involvement in a GoFundMe account for 3 boaters who died last fall up in Lake of the Woods. But here recently, Lavala said the exact opposite in court. She pled guilty to 2 counts of theft relating to that GoFundMe account. According to the Northern Lights region, the families of the boaters who died ending up getting some of the money. Lavala is set to be sentenced on October 19th. And this is yet another reminder to be careful when you're donating online. A rep from GoFundMe says fraud accounts are very rare, but if it happens, they work with the family to get them their money. And if that doesn't work, GoFundMe says they'll make a donation to the family.
Valley News Live 10 at 10 continues with no wait weather.
So it's been unseasonably warm, but there's going to be a cool down, maybe some freezing temperatures in some parts of the area next week?
Yeah, cool down. Have to wait until mid to late next week, and the growing season will probably end in some areas as we go through the end of the week with the freezing temperatures. We'll take a look at that in the 7-day forecast. But first, we're going to talk about the warmth for today. Here's a live look outside our studios. Partly cloudy to mostly clear skies. Fargo at 62 degrees here on October 1st. At 10 o'clock at night. Not bad for this time of year. And also, we're seeing that lack of clouds even make it more impressive. 61 right now at Moorhead. We got that nice southerly flow around 8 miles per hour in Fargo. Grand Forks, the wind at around 6 miles per hour from the southeast. They're holding 62 degrees, partly cloudy to mostly cloudy skies. On other temperatures around the region, we are seeing a 61 in Wabaton Breckenridge, 64 at Fergus Falls, 61 at Detroit Lakes, and Wadena at 57 degrees, with low to mid 60s as you make your way out toward Jamestown and Valley City. High temperatures today. Very mild for this time of year, about 10 degrees above normal in most places. Lower 70s out toward Park Rapids, 75 at Fargo, Grand Forks at 72, Cavalier at 68, 69 your high at Thief River Falls, and temperatures at 73 for a high at Devil's Lake. Wind speeds mainly 5 to 15 miles per hour from the south or southeast, pumping up that warm flow from the south. Now we're seeing partly cloudy skies from Grand Forks down toward Fargo, Jamestown, Ellendale, Sisterton, and Fergus Falls. and there's still a couple areas of sprinkles around, especially down toward the Fergus Falls area, and we still can't get rid of the sprinkles moving through the Roseau area, and they should dissipate over the next several hours or so. But that's basically it for the moisture that we are seeing. A low pressure system that gave us the cool air last week is working its way away from us. High pressure's in charge. It's working its way to our east, and then it has that flow that pumps up the warm air from the south. This low pressure system is going to make its way into our forecast area, but not until Monday night, Tuesday, and Wednesday, with some rain, possible thunderstorms, and gusty northerly winds that will keep us really cool as we round out the week and start next weekend. But for tonight, relatively mild with partly cloudy skies and low temperatures in the upper 40s to mid 50s, depending on where you are. We're going to keep that nice southerly flow for tomorrow. Partly cloudy skies and mainly dry across the area. Any rain showers missing us well off to the west and to the north as we start to partially clear by tomorrow night. Here is the area planner for tomorrow. 55 at 7 a.m. Partly cloudy skies turn mostly sunny. Temperatures warming nicely. 66 by noon, up to 75 degrees as we go through the 5 p.m. hours. Sunny skies, still unseasonably warm for this time of year in Fargo. Here's the afternoon planner for your Sunday elsewhere. Mostly sunny skies and unseasonably warm into the low to mid 70s. We're going to keep temperatures into the low 70s, mostly sunny as we make our way into Lakes Country, into Northland, Minnesota, mid 60s to near 70 degrees, and mostly sunny skies into the Northern Valley, and still unseasonably warm for this time of year, upper 60s to lower 70s. And for Monday, mainly dry for most of the day. Temperatures again into the low to mid 70s, and we're tracking some showers and thunderstorms that are going to be on our doorstep as we go through the afternoon hours. Most of the moisture will wait until the nighttime hours to start. And then for the day on Tuesday, we have a better chance of some showers and thunderstorms lasting through Wednesday. Temperatures do fall as the wind pick up. 63 by Wednesday, 53 by Thursday. Partly cloudy skies through Friday and Saturday as temperatures are back into the mid to upper 50s for highs, low to mid 30s for lows.
So everyone needs to get out those blankets toward the end of the week.
Or just be prepared for the growing season to end.
Thanks so much, Justin.
Yeah.
A North Dakota broadcast legend has died. We here at Valley News Live are sad to share that Jim Adelson passed away yesterday at the age of 91 in Scottsdale, Arizona. For 2.5 decades, Adelson was a television fixture in the Red River Valley on KXJB at Channel 4, and his career included numerous high school championship games, North Dakota State University Bison Sports, and University of North Dakota Fighting Sioux Hockey. Adelson was one of a kind. He had a personality that separated him from other broadcasters in his day. In 1990, he was elected to the North Dakota Sportscasters and Sports Writers Hall of Fame. He was an avid golfer. Family members tell us he played once a week near his home in Scottsdale. Adelson organized the first KX Amateur Golf Tournament in 1964, and it's a tournament that we are proud to say continues today. Adelson's funeral arrangements are still being made. If you'd like to learn more about his life and contribution to sports in our region, head to valleynewslive.com and click on this story. Bison Nation shows off their pride every day, but today the green and gold was worn loud and proud as it is homecoming weekend. The Bison herd was excited to see their team go 4-0 against Illinois State. What makes this homecoming special is that Carson Wentz made the trip to Fargo. Fans say they are happy for the success he's having with the Philadelphia Eagles and look forward to watching him dominate in the NFL.
Very humble, very knowledgeable what he's doing, just a great person, and represents the state and the university very well.
And we'll have highlights from the Bison versus Illinois State game later on in sports. Still to come on Valley News Live at 10, we take you to the newest zoo in our area that's filled with some pretty cool animals.